Hello and welcome to Tabletop 24. Thank you for joining us. I'm down here at Living Realms, so a bit different change of scenery for me. And thank you to Fabio for letting me in the building to do some coverage for their events down here and also some preparations for the Nationals for Flesh and Blood. And I thought it'd be a really good idea to get hold of Fabio to go through how Flesh and Blood and Living Realms relationship started and some bits about the community and everything down here. So Fabio, why Flesh and Blood, first of all?
Why Flesh and Blood?
Yeah.
Well, Flesh and Blood released it really close to us opening the shop. So I was back in November 2020, I believe, was the release of Crucible of War. We already had some boxes before from New Zealand. We ordered some boxes, me and Ryan, my business partner. And we were completely in love with the game and the way the mechanics of the game worked. And to be honest, my favorite hero is still the same, the warrior Dorinthia from Welcome to Raid. And I can't just tell enough good things about the game. During the execution of the business plan to open Living Realms, we always had Flesh and Blood in our minds. And we wanted to do something, a shop, and something that was about the experience, about playing great games. And we look at the core of Flesh and Blood, playing in the flesh and blood. Makes perfectly sense to be one of our most recognized games in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of space down here at Living Realms and some nice space as well. Hopefully you will catch that on one of our other videos throughout the stream or on our YouTube channel. But for Living Realms, this Nationals isn't the only event. You've done several armories, several casual events, but also you did the Road to Nationals as well.
Yes. So we run a more casual event on Tuesdays, Forge of War. It kicked 1 or 2 weeks ago. We used to do just learn to play and a little bit more casual, but we felt like the community needed another day to play Blitz, Constructed, Draft. We are also running our army Thursdays. As it stands, it's still Saturday. We're going to change it to Thursdays. We run, I would like to think that we run a very successful Road to Nationals. We had the biggest in the UK. We run in 2 floors. It was quite insane, but was successful. I think people enjoy it, and we did the max we could to do it. Yeah, and we've been running Flesh and Blood since really the beginning in the United Kingdom. Armories since day one. Trying to push the game was really hard in the beginning. Most people needed to be convinced that the game deserved some trust. But I think we passed the message and we were able to do it.
Yeah, brilliant. So obviously there's a lot on that organised play spectrum, and then so why Nationals then? So how did that come about?
Well, I'm not 100% sure how this came to be reality. We put a lot of effort in the community. We support a lot of our local players and also nationwide. We try for Flesh and Blood to be a balanced and healthy game community-wise. We run the Facebook group. I don't know if you know. Since the beginning, we did the Facebook group, and we tried to get the masses around Flesh and Blood in the United Kingdom. And pretty much that's it. It was a roll of things that happened. We went from one season of the skirmish to we ran the first skirmish, and then we ran the first skirmish online because we were in lockdown. Then season 2, we managed to do it almost outside restrictions. We had to limit people, but still we were able. We did Road to Nationals. Some of our locals and some of the players in the community reached out to me, told me that we should be the ones running the Nationals. We should be the ones putting forwards. They also had a word. They know who they are. They had a word with LSS also pushing us forwards. And that's it. We got the invitation, and we told Legendary Story Studios, let's go. There's no way for us to say no to something like this, and we want to make the first European National, the biggest one, and kick the season well, so the other nationals go with the momentum, and we have an amazing professional scene in Europe for Flesh and Blood.
Yeah. So obviously this video is being pre-recorded before the Nationals event because Fabio's going to be extremely busy on the day.
Yes.
And I'll be behind the camera for most of it myself. So what are you hoping for the Nationals event?
Just people having fun. and enjoying themselves. It's a massive opportunity for them to experience a more complex series of events on a professional level. Really is going to be the biggest Flesh and Blood event in the UK to date. I hope there's more big events to come everywhere in the country. But I just hope that all that energy from 100 people together playing the game will show the world and show everyone that Flesh and Blood is a game to stay, and just brings joy to people to play it.
Good. So it's not just the Nationals at the weekend. You've really been a bit of a glutton for punishment, aren't you? So we've got the Battle Hardened on the Friday. So that's the Blitz event. So how many players have we got down for that?
So we're going to have Friday 64 players playing Blitz. Then we go into Saturday with the National happening, 96 people invited. Alongside with that is going to have fire drafts. So we're going to have drafts on demand if anyone wants to join us. There's a welcome event also going on in the venue. We have enough space to have an open area to show what is Flesh and Blood. Actually, the banner is what is Flesh and Blood. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a dedicated person there helping out. After that, we go into Sunday. It will be the heaviest day because we're going to run the ProQuest, and there's a PTI and a Gold Skull Cup, Arknight Skull Cup in game, so people will get competitive about it. And of course, the top 24 will be playing an intricacy of draft constructed in the series of events. It's going to be a full weekend, Friday to Sunday.
And I'm really looking forward to it. And it's going to be nice to see some of the community. So obviously with the ProQuest on Sunday, we've also got the top 24, isn't it, for the Nationals? So
same time.
We'd probably expect a lot of the players that were playing on the Saturday that were unfortunate to make the cut probably going into that ProQuest, as well as people that wasn't able to get in for the top cut for either invites or for top 96 on the leaderboard. So hopefully we're going to see some really good games over the weekend. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Fabio for getting me involved.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we're going to produce some amazing content for the weekend, and we've got some things lined up for you. So with that, take care and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.